Well, Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. I'm Rachelle Legrand filling in for Deanna Giles this evening. And if you've been checking your list and checking it twice, perhaps you're one of the many shoppers who flooded the Okemos Meijer this Sunday morning, gathering last-minute staples to finish your Christmas meals. News 10's Mars Anderson spoke with a few shoppers making pickups and asked about their holiday plans.
Checkout lines filled with shoppers at Meijer and Okemos, getting some last-minute shopping done as clocks wind down to Christmas.
We're ready. The shelves are stocked. Our team members are here to help customers find that last-minute item or go, find that item they couldn't find somewhere else.
Shoppers like Kay Dubé ordered items for her Christmas breakfast and picked them up right before the big day.
I wasn't sure if they'd let me pick it up today or not, but they did, so it was really nice to be able to actually pick it up today and not have it sitting in my refrigerator for a couple days ahead of time.
Chris Hamlin and his family were out shopping for a little bit of everything.
Trying to get some of the food that we need, some little gifts, some drinks that we need to get to the in-laws' house tomorrow, and that's about it.
Roger Hyatt was out shopping with his husband. When asked if there were any rules to last-minute shopping, he said,
planning, trying to get the lay of the land and, okay, we need this and this. Where do we go? Go here, go there.
One thing shoppers made clear is that Christmas Day is all about togetherness, making sure every gift, every meal, and every detail of the holiday is perfect, so the focus becomes the ones you share it with.
Just hope everybody has a safe and healthy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays, everyone.
In Lansing, Mars Anderson, News 10.
Well, thank you for that, Mars. It was pretty foggy for most of the afternoon as we take a live look at the Michigan State campus. First Alert meteorologist Justin Bradford is in the Weather Center, not only tracking this week's forecast, but tracking Santa's GPS as well. Merry Christmas Eve, Justin.
Yeah, Merry Christmas evening, Rachelle. Great to have you on the show this evening. Now, Santa, we are tracking it a little bit. We'll have more on his whereabouts coming up because you're going to want to stay tuned for where he's moving around. Santa Tracker will help us do that, but a live look outside tonight from another one of our sky cams, US 127, showing the travelers moving north and south on the MSU FCU headquarters camera there. This is all in the Meridian Company Skycam network. We're still at 48 degrees, and well, that little bit of fog seems to be hogging the Metro Detroit area at this time, and so if your travels happen to take you south and east in the state today, be mindful for that. We all deal with a little more in the way of fog tomorrow morning. The numbers have gotten to the low 50s today. We're still upper 40s now and headed towards a record warm Christmas night. And we've got numbers through the 40s all through this evening. The light fog starts to filter in late, and we've got an even milder Christmas day ahead than today was. We've got a full check on that First Alert forecast coming up.
Thank you for that, Justin. A developing story out of Jackson County. 2 people are dead after they crashed head-on overnight. The accident happened on M60 Spring Arbor Road, just east of Reynolds Road. According to the sheriff's office, the drivers, 22-year-old Jadlyn Hammond and 21-year-old Grace Kemmer, were both killed in the accident. A 25-year-old man who was in Hammond's car is expected to recover from his injuries. Investigators say that alcohol, speed, and fog played a factor in the crash. Well, now over in Lansing, Turner Dodge House is hosting their 3rd annual holiday open house. Admission is $5 and kids under 12 get in free. Once there, visitors will be able to tour all 3 floors of the building while seeing all the holiday decorations in the process. The president of Turner Dodge House told News 10 that they weren't the only ones that took part in the decorating.
We also have some of the board members that have brought their decorations. We have nonprofits that join us, Kiwanis, EC3 Kids Development Center, all kinds of groups that come and take part of it.
If you haven't had the chance to visit the open house, they are open until December 30th. Their hours are Tuesday through Thursday from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. They're also open Friday through Sunday and tomorrow on Christmas Day from noon until 5 p.m. It was pretty cloudy outside, but still warm enough for some people to do some outdoor activities in Holt. But Justin will give us a full look at your Christmas Eve forecast and give us an update on how soon Santa Claus will be coming to mid-Michigan. But first, we leave you with the Weberville High School Choir performing Bring a Torch. You can see this performance and so much more tomorrow on Christmas Day, right here on WILX.
Of the village Christ is born, and Mary's calling out, how beautiful is the mother of, how beautiful is...
Well, Justin, I heard Santa Claus is coming into town.
He's going to be making an appearance.
Okay,
Yes,
do you have an
he's on his
ETA
way.
for him?
It's going to be coming later on, so we want folks to tune in throughout the evening because we're going to be tracking Santa's whereabouts. We also want to track your first alert forecast because it's pretty mild outside, and going to be the third time in 5 years we've topped 50 degrees for Christmas Day. So that's what we've got to look forward to out there tonight. We're going to take a live look outside first. The Jackson Skycam shows a bit of fog hanging around. That's lingered most of the day. And it faded away for a brief moment, but it's starting to return. With those numbers now slowly cooling off towards the dew point, we're going to see a bit more of that fog crop up headed into the overnight. However, we are also out there tracking Santa Claus, and so we wanted to continue doing that. This has been a News 10 thing to follow all day. He's currently in London, so he's across the sea, almost 3,800 miles away. Santa moving closer and closer towards the North American continent here, and you can continue to stay up to date as we track Santa with our first alert Santa tracker. That's going to be, has been going on all day. We'll continue all the way through our 11 p.m. show. We hope to see you later on for that, before those kids get off to bed ahead of Santa coming. Now, he might need Rudolph's help tonight because we're going to need that red nose to kind of light the way. The fog, which has kind of blanketed the Detroit area all day long, and us for most of the day, is going to filter back in as the night goes on. And so that's where we're going to have to keep an eye on heading into the overnight. Otherwise, a little bit of mist, bit of drizzle, and that's about it. The temperatures are still very warm for the time of year. All-time record low, which we'll touch on in a moment, is 42 tonight. We're likely going to stay above that number in most mid-Michigan locations, and so we likely set a new record warm low temperature, if anything else. Now, the Skycast planner, as you see here, keeps us pretty cloudy through the evening. Eventually, in every mid-Michigan location, that light fog starts to build late, but temperatures are fairly steady in those mid to upper 40s the next several hours. And the satellite and radar, once again, fairly quiet. We are watching that system, which is well off to our west. That's working closer and closer to the Great Lakes. Eventually, I think late tomorrow, probably after sunset, we'll start to see some of this work back into mid-Michigan. But until that happens, we're going to enjoy some mild weather, or not enjoy it. If you were hoping for a white Christmas, not going to pan out this year. It'll be the third time in 5 years we've topped the 50s, as we did that in 2019 and 2021. And even that low, again, likely going to be a record tonight as we stay above 42 degrees. That was from 1982, by the way, which had a high of 65 and over 3/4 of an inch of rain. And so that was a very mild Christmas indeed. So last time, again, we had 3 out of 5 was in the 1890s. It's been a long time, and you'll add tomorrow to one of those tallies. And so the hour by hour shows the fog filtering back in with the clouds tonight. Temperatures tomorrow start off in the mid-40s. As we go throughout the day, we'll make our way back into the 50s. I think tomorrow, by all accounts, other than a little pesky mist or drizzle, is a mainly dry but cloudy day, very mild. It'll be the evening, as you see here. This is about 7, 8 o'clock. Showers start to roll back in. They're still very light, even those ones that settle in. And then we'll keep a few around with more 50s expected on Tuesday. So tonight down to 44, cloudy with a little bit of patchy fog out there. Christmas Day planner here once again is going to eventually work the numbers back to the mid-50s, and we get a little bit of drizzle late in the day after that morning fog. So we hope you've all been good this year. We got all the stockings here for the First Alert weather team. Hopefully no cold in there. We're going to step aside and check out the Santa Claus Christmas forecast here, which once again features temperatures in the 50s tomorrow, morning fog giving way to some afternoon clouds. And so that's what we've got going on out there. The 10-day forecast once again has got us in the 50s, and then we'll go down through the 40s and eventually the 30s before everything is all said and done, before the week is up and we head into the new year. Those numbers, by the way, still above normal in the mid to upper 30s. So that's what we've got going here in the 10-day forecast.
Oh, wonderful. And I know you said Rudolph's red nose will light the way.
Yeah, I'm going to need that. Yeah,
I think your tie is helping instead.
The tie's helping out. I got the jacket. We're ready to go. And I got one more outfit change for the end of the show, too. Hopefully, folks will stay tuned. We got that ready next.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to it, Justin.
Well, of course, yeah.
And we are also sharing some of the best holiday displays across mid-Michigan. And this holiday lights display was actually sent in by Scott from Lansing. A wonderful display, especially with Santa's sleigh right there. So thank you for sending that in, Scott. And you at home as well can send in pictures or videos of your holiday lights. Just head on over to WILX.com, or you can submit through the News 10 app. It just might end up online, or of course right here on our News 10 newscast. And we all know how depression and other mental illnesses can interfere with the holiday spirit. When we come back, we'll show you how experts are advising you to improve your mental health this season.
Accurate weather.
While some may refer to this season as the most wonderful time of the year, For others, it can be the most challenging. Whether you're spending the holiday season alone or you're battling seasonal depression, this time of the year can take a toll on mental health. Hayden Savage spoke with experts for advice.
Whether it be seasonal depression or the holidays, this may not be the most wonderful time of year for some.
Their symptoms start worsening towards the end of fall. They might have lost people around this time of year, or celebrating the holidays brings memories of people that are not there with them anymore.
Dr. Judy Bosley, a psychiatrist with St. Bernard's Behavioral Health Care, says those dealing with depression this time of year can do some things to combat it.
Anything that you can do in terms of self-care, exercising, it helps release and regulate things like serotonin and dopamine in your brain.
Dr. Bosley explained that even if you've tried these methods to kick the depression, speaking to someone is never a bad idea.
Be reminded of the good things out there, that there is hope, that there is help. You need to look for help and you need to talk to people, and you don't need to sort of talk yourself out of getting help.
The responsibility to seek help doesn't just fall on the one suffering. Family members or friends need to be on the lookout for signs of depression. And if you see major changes, don't be afraid to have a hard conversation.
Sometimes we see things and then we're afraid of acting on those things that we see, but it is important to have those difficult conversations with people that we care about.
Dr. Bosley said that hard conversation might make the difference between life or death with someone struggling.
And with that being said, mental health matters now more than ever. People across mid-Michigan open up and share their stories of resiliency and hope. Join News 10 for a You're Not Alone special this coming Tuesday at 4 p.m. And we'll be right back with your final forecast.
All right, 10-day forecast now. We go back down to about 44 tonight and 50 tomorrow night, and so it's likely not only Christmas Eve night here into Christmas Day, record warm, low temperature, but probably tomorrow too. Numbers are going to be in the 50s next 2 days, and then we're back down, but these numbers all above average, even the 30s, headed out towards the new year. So enjoy. Hopefully you're able to get some goodies tonight. Santa Claus, he's going to need Rudolph to help him out. I got the Christmas holiday sweater ready to go, the one more final change we wanted to get done.
So. I love it. I love this sweater. I
Yeah.
think the blazers definitely got me, but I love the blue on you too.
I know. We got to mix it up though. Give them both some airtime, you know? Do what we can.
Right. That's right. Well, before we leave you this Christmas Eve, the entire WILX staff in front of and behind the camera want to wish you a very merry and safe Christmas Eve. Have a good evening, everyone.